All right. Good morning, everybody. Today, make sure to hit the like button, the share button, click your buttons, and let me know what you guys think about, before I get started, about the preseason so far. I don't ask for comments very much, and I probably should. That's what the good ones, like the good content creators do. I'm not very good. I just do random shit and just say fuck it. We're gonna be going over basically two things. I'm gonna start with a quick peek into some changes that Riot's talking about implementing into ranked. We're gonna discuss that, and then I'm gonna go over the patch notes in their totality. Then I'm probably gonna do a quick VOD review of something, somewhere, somebody, and then I'm gonna myself get to grinding. So we have a very busy day today. And yeah, I think the first thing I should do is I should start with the changes in ranked in 2023. I think this one is very, very significant to my audience. I think a lot of you guys are iron to gold, actually. I think. So because of that, I think these changes to ranked are pretty relevant. And I think that you guys need to probably hear about this because it's a big deal. It's actually kind of a big change, I think. I'm gonna read it to you guys, and then I'll give you my feedback on it, and then let you know all about the patch notes here below that. So let's get right into it. Changes to ranked in 2023. All right, I'm gonna read this out. We've got some changes coming for ranked in 2023 that you might start seeing pieces of in the PBE soon. So, I wanted to give you the scoop ahead of time. League of Legends will have 2 ranked resets in 2023. Split 1 will start at the beginning of the year in January, and Split 2 will start in the middle of the year. In addition to these changes, we're also changing promotion series between tiers from Best of 5 to Best of 3, and we're removing visible rank influence from your matches. There are a number of reasons why we're doing this. One of our designers, Seawall, we'll cover that below, but at a high level, most players reach their goals for ranked by the middle of the year, leaving them with little to do. Some folks continue their grind, but others drop out of ranked entirely or turn to smurfing, and that goes against some of our goals for playing ranked league. At the end of the day, we want you to always have a goal to be able to chase and reward you for your accomplishments along the way. Let's talk about this real quick. I think that you need to realize right now that in overall, I don't think anything Riot said here is completely untrue. All right, that's the first thing I'm going to say. I have a problem with this, and the problem that I have personally and just fucking around with rank. So basically, for those who don't know, I leveled an account from scratch. I played through all the ranks to diamond, and now I'm bebopping around in diamond trying to get to master by the end of the preseason, right? That's like one of my personal goals, my personal timings. Now, the thing that I'm noticing in ranked right now, I mean, obviously it's preseason and people are fucking around, but accounts can just jump into your games at random that are like years old that still retain their MMR. I feel like I'm on board with all of this, except all I want and all I've been talking about for a long time is I just want one ranked hard reset. Just one. Hell, I would even be cool, and this might even piss people off when I say this, but I am totally cool with it. If you have not played ranked in years, and you have an account, and you haven't played ranked in a long time, or like logged into the account at all, I would be very tempted to even say that you would have to like rank up your account for a little bit or something. I know that people like level it up. I mean, I know that people are gonna say that I'm fucking crazy, but like, I'm telling you, I witness it. People will just jump on an account, ruin a ranked game, troll around, and then bounce, right? So they'll play like 10 games on an account that was diamond like 2-3 years ago, fuck around with it, and then scrap it. And so I really think that like, I think there should be some hard resets, some like really like heavy hard reset, just one time to like wipe this like smurf shit just once, and then everybody can go forward knowing that everything's free and clear and the ladder's like cleansed. But yeah, that's my personal thing. That'd be my personal thing. I think that I think that they need to do something. They've changed a lot of stuff, right? Like, yes, it would fuck ranked matches for a little bit, but they've changed a lot of stuff. There's a lot of accounts that people could just jump in on to ruin games. Think about it. Just think about it before you get mad. Like, stop and consider what I'm saying. Imagine some asshole like me. I have a account thing, 30 accounts plus. I'm a streamer, but there's people that have like 10, like just randoms, right? Just my idea. We're also upgrading the rewards that you get from playing ranked to include things like hex tech keys, chests, and other goodies you can unlock along the progression. That's good, and I think it should be that way because realistically, you don't get anything for playing the fucking game. There should be, the way you earn these rewards is be simplified from previous rank rewards. You'll earn split points for each game of rank you play, a certain amount per win and a little less for loss. But that's not all we have in store for rewards. 2 ranked splits also means 2 ranked skins. You'll earn these similarly to how you did before with a small change. Starting next season, ranked skins will be available to players of all ranks. You'll still earn chromas based on your final rank at the end of the split. So keep climbing. So this is like... It's not great, but I get it. So basically, this is going to piss a lot of people off when I say this. I mean, not really. A lot of my audience is lower. I'm just talking like anybody that's watching this right now is like platinum or higher. Like, yes, I agree. I don't think it's that hard to reach gold. But you need to understand that there's really not much. There's not much incentive for somebody to get through the ranked grind. The slog of ranked. Right? There's not much of incentive. These guys don't get anything when they're learning the game. You get shit on. When you learn the game, like when you start playing this game, I had a client the other day that's like 57. Imagine being that guy and learning the game from scratch and having to rank from 0, level 1. It kind of sucks. Like the whole like new player experience and like climbing rank. I'm not saying somebody's like hard stuck fucking bronze. I'm saying that like someone who is legitimately new learning the game. Like, it's a fucking lame game. Learning it, man. I've seen it now. I've experienced it coaching so damn much. It's not great. So I don't mind it. I think I'm willing. I'm happy with them trying some new stuff. In regards to the 2 rank splits, that's not good for people that want to like grab the rank and coast. But I also think that kind of like incentivizes people to keep playing. A lot of people do just like grab the rank and coast, and that I want there to be a reason for people to queue ranked. I want there to be rewards. I want ranked to be exciting. I want it to have value again, man. I really do. And I think that they have to do something with it. Ranked rewards. With the upcoming changes to rank, we thought it'd be a great time to take a look at our approach to rewards. Some of these systems have been updated. We started with our split rewards. Previous track only had 4 rewards, and they were spread pretty far apart. As a result, the rewards track wasn't doing its job. So we're increasing the number of rewards and placing more earlier on the track. At the same time, we reduced the number of games required to reach the existing rewards. We're also simplifying how split points are earned. Previously, we attempted to reward players for queuing as fill or compensate them for being autofilled. But considering the reward track wasn't very motivating, we didn't see this affecting role selection at all. Additionally, because certain roles were less likely to be autofilled, players who made these roles wouldn't be able to earn as many split points. With our new update, you'll simply get more points for a win and slightly fewer for a loss. Thematically, we feel this aligns with ranked more as well. That's huge. You should get more points for being filled. You really should. Why not? Why not? I get filled, I play Bard, I win, I should get more points. Lick my ass. I should get more points. Why not? If someone proves that they have competency over multiple roles, they should go higher up the ladder. Like, they should get more points. I don't know how significant it is, but they should get more points, in my opinion. I feel like when I get support, I'm like excited to play the role and learn, even if I suck at it, right? Or even if I'm not even if I'm not like Korea diamond caliber on support, but I'm learning, right? And I'm happy to learn. I'm happy to try things and take risk and get better at it. I want to be rewarded for when I do play well. Split points are not league points. Oh. What are split points? Then. Exactly. Oh, that's lame then. Lame. I don't get extra LP? What the fuck are split points? I got all excited for nothing? Oh my fucking god. It's so lame. I was all excited for no reason. Of course. Lame. That's so lame. All right, well, let's see. We're looking at all our ranked rewards. We also took a look at Victoria's skin. The model for Victoria's skin hasn't changed since 2011. Since then, we've always rewarded players end the season gold or above. However, this led to problems. First, players with skill threshold, the gold to silver, stop playing once they get gold. We definitely don't want that to happen, especially this early in the season. Second, high skill players can earn the skin by playing a relatively small number of games, just enough to maintain their rank. What about all the silver and below players playing 100 games a year, trying to learn and improve? Fundamentally, we asked ourselves of what balance we wanted to strike. Of course, we still want to reward players for climbing higher and higher, so gold players and above will still earn skins and chromas that will be distributed at the end of the split right after completed placements. But now, players below them will have a chance to earn the skins as well, if they put in the time. For these players to earn it, they'll have to go through a much larger number of games. On top of that, as soon as silver player hits gold, they'll unlock the skin, even if they drop back down to silver. So your best shot to earn is still to improve and keep climbing. It's a pretty big change as we closely monitoring how they go each split. Until then, keep an eye out coming from an upcoming video league team covering all the details. All right. I mean, I would say this is a solid 4 out of 10. Until Riot realizes, I hope I have Riot people watching, especially if this goes on YouTube. Until y'all do a hard reset of the ladder, it's the ladder, it will never, like, you have to cleanse the Smurfs. I volunteer. Like, if an account's not active for years, it needs to be just, it needs to lose levels or something. Like, have it decay in levels or something. Anything. Seriously, anything to make it so that people can't just hop into ranked games with random accounts and not care. The ladder is filled with a junkyard sea of accounts that just do not belong. I'm telling you, like, I have been on the right side of history with this game multiple times. I've been on the right side of history, right? Anonymous Q. I've been saying it for years. Like, this type of shit, the ping system, right? Like adding more ping, like this, like cleansing the ladder one time in 10 years, where you can't just have some guy go, oh, I'm about to ruin a platinum game or a diamond game or a high diamond game, or potentially even just play like 5 games and I lucked, I got a win streak. Now I'm playing against master tier because of like MMR being like held over for years and years. Like, just shit like that. Like, that's not good for the ladder. That is not good for the ladder. That is not good for people that are putting the time in and grinding. That does not feel good when you know that your teammates are doing that and they wouldn't be able to do it. They would have to stay on their accounts if it was more inconvenient. I'm speaking from experience right here. Let's use my account, for example. I'm gonna humanize this argument as much as I can with like an actionable fucking thing. All right, look at this. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, so here's my goofy Korea preseason account. Okay, look at this. Right, not great. Right, not great. Now this account, I don't know if it has the tier graph. Okay, cool. So this account, look, about just a month-ish ago, right? We went up to right when the season's preseason popped off. We went down, right? We went up to Diamond 2. We went down. Why am I saying this? Well, because I played all these games. Let me tell you what usually happens if someone does this. Okay, I'm gonna use, like I said, this is how you know. This is how you know that I'm real. People talk all the shit about me that they want, but this is how you know I'm real. I speak of the truth. Okay. Now, say whatever you want about these results, but I made Diamond 2. What was it? 2 weeks ago. Okay. Now, I feel like I've learned a lot from Diamond 2 to this downswing. I've learned a lot. Little mechanical bullshit. I've learned what works, what isn't, right? What I could do all this time spent is on a different account. I could start again, right? So I could take an account that's like gold. It has like gold MMR. I could use the strategies that I've created and I could leapfrog over this. I already hit diamond 2. So I could actually save time by using a different account and get an MMR boost and leap over, right? In Korea, you can't do that, right? I mean, well, that's not true. You can do that. I can't do that right now in Korea, right? But other people can, right? Like if you have accounts, but on NA, absolutely I could. I could do it. How many accounts do I have? You see that little bar on the right? You see that little bar on the right? This doesn't show passwords, okay? I had accounts all over diamond. Right? Like, and because diamond's basically where your MMR goes on a soft reset, right? I'm telling you guys everything. This is like secret info. If I wanted right now with the current ladder system, I could go figure my shit out on a different account, right? And then I could jump on an account with like diamond MMR, whatever, platinum MMR, gold MMR. Now I can fucking boost the fuck up like a crazy motherfucker. So right now, if I climb through this, it's gonna be blood, sweat, and tears. Like I'm gonna put a lot of hours in climbing, which I'm fine with, right? But what I'm saying is that if technically, if I want it to be optimal, right? Taking an account like from a different account with a lower MMR, right? And then just basically running it from there. That's just one example of abuse cases that happen when MMR is never reset. Do you understand? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you guys get my point? It's different. Like, it fucks the integrity of the ladder up when you can just take random accounts and just drop them into the leaderboard all the time. That's what I'm trying to say, is that like technically what I see a lot of people do is, this is like right here. So like I'm learning little things about this, like for this karma, right? The karma work that I'm doing, figuring it out and trying to win with it, trying to get better at it. You're not really incentivized to do that on your account ever. So you're more incentivized to take a random account that has diamond MMR. Because like right now, this account, first time diamond, that's it. That's all I have, right? On NA, I have like 20 diamond accounts. So I could take a random account, practice karma in diamond and not fuck my games up. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's a very... People just start using the ladder as like an advanced norms game and not having to really risk anything to learn. Anyways, that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. I think a hard reset would be great. As for the double, like the extra split in the middle, I think it's fine. I feel like ranked, there needs to be reasons to play it. And I mean, this is sort of a step in the right direction. It's kind of whack. And until they reset the ladder, actually reset it, I don't think it's gonna work. But anyways, now to some more pressing stuff. The patch notes, and then I'm gonna do some VOD review of some kind. I don't know what I'm gonna look at. And then we're going to get into ranked, and I don't know if this patch is actually live. I'm gonna log in on Korea real quick on my second monitor here and see if we've gotten a maintenance already or what's going on. Could be a maintenance. Could be a maintenance. It's a maintenance. So the patch should be live for me too. I think. Let's go through this. Patch notes for 12/23, and then probably play some Japanese games or something, I guess. Something to kill time. Usually Japan has the patch faster for whatever reason. I don't know why. let's get to it. I'm going to skip ARAM stuff because I just don't care. And, yeah, I just don't care about ARAM. So yeah, let's get started. Items. We'll start with Moss Stomper. Stompers come out the gates, one of the stronger jungle items or jungle companions introduced in preseason. We're taking a few steps. I don't know why this is in the way. To Moss Stompers, current tenacity bonuses to the enemies have a few more counterplay options. The tenacity buff duration is 1.5 instead of 3. And then the tenacity type is multiplicative with the item tenacity. So yeah, it's a pretty heavy nerf to tenacity on the Moss Stomper. Pretty much anybody could just take this and just get giga tenacity. So it makes sense. Ravenous, this is the big one. This is the big one on the patch. And the reason it's a big one is because it's kind of changed the entire game. Everybody's rushing this right now. Even ranged champions are rushing it. So Ravenous is getting a big nerf to its damage. Its splash damage. And the Omnivamp per stack, or from stacks, is removed. So yeah, pretty significant nerf. Will it still be rushed? Maybe. And I think in some matchups it makes sense to rush it. I'm definitely going to be exploring when and where to rush this item still. It is preseason after all. I think there's some good arguments for some proxy styles still because of Ravenous being so quick to wave clear. I don't think the AD going down to 50% is enough to really kill the wave clear aspect of it. So yeah, I think it's still a pretty good item because this is the first time that all last season you couldn't wave clear like this with like anything. So exploring it more as like a wave clear, like a shove option is very interesting to me. But I don't think it can just be taken on every single champion now. And I do think that champions that have been just loving it, like Zed, for example, isn't going to love it as much anymore. Right? And yeah, I guess we can hop on Japan after this and check it. And that might be good content. Sunfire Aegis. With the recent downgrade of Sunfire Aegis, we expect the tanks to farm less effectively than they could with the Immolate passive. Unfortunately, change is a bit weak, resulting in tanks just opting not buy the item, which in turn resulting in loss of farm from top lane tanks. We still want Sunfire to be a useful tool for tanks as a first or second item, but not mandatory. So this patch will address some issues buffing the tanks whose ability to farm was impacted. So like Shen, for example, doesn't want to buy this at all right now. It's not great. And so, or it's just anybody that wanted to rush Sunfire is now going to have an excuse for that push item on tanks. So it's a pretty big buff. The cost is down, and the health is up. So significant buff. Usually the way to get people to actually start fucking with an item. Makes sense? People are going to start thinking about it now. Amumu! Despite his newfound companions, Amumu has been a sad mummy. I was reading Amumu and mummy at the same time. The new tank items and jungle changes really hurt his ability to clear mid and late. So we're shifting some of his power to cover those weaknesses. So he's got some health growth. His manic toss on bandage is up a little bit. His damage per second is now is up based on target's maximum HP. So that helps with the clear a little bit. And same with the tantrum. The tantrum is getting a little bit of mid-game love as well in clearing. But the magic damage is down a little bit. The base damage, I mean. So will this make Amumu like god tier? Bro, Amumu's weird, man. I feel like I've talked about this in patch notes multiple times. I don't understand what the fuck Riot does with this champion. So you could have a champion like Zed who goes like years. High skill, supposedly. High skill champion. Look at Zed. You guys got to see this shit. Look at Zed. Zed is the one that made me rage in games recently. Look at this. Zed. I'm just going to grab a random region and random MMR. And we're going to see where Zed winds up. Here, you can see his S+ tier. NEACE, I choose Brazil gold. Oh, he's good. I choose Korea diamond. Oh, he's good there too. I choose NA gold. He's good there. I choose NA master. He's good there. I choose EU West bronze. Oh, he's still good there. Whoa, fucking morons in bronze. He's still good. I choose Russia bronze. How about Russia diamond? Whoa, hey, he's good there too. There is literally no place where Zed is bad. Champion's fucking broken, dog. They've been broken for like years. I don't understand how Riot will like I don't understand how Riot will instantly fucking like nerf a Mumu the minute that he fucking gets like a Mumu gets a 50.00001% win rate in like platinum, and they're like, nerf him. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Like, it's such a bias, right? I can't imagine what it looks like in China's 100 servers. Crazy. So expect Amumu to be nerfed tomorrow. Like, they'll put out a new patch. They'll be like, Amumu won a game, so fucking get rid of him. Get this fucking asshole out of this fucking game. Buff Zed. Actually insane. Crazy. Just crazy broken. Cho'Gath. The lack of early access to Emulate and over 10 guys resulted in a pretty sizable power loss in order to help him. Yeah, this is good. Cho'Gath sucks. I mean, he's pretty telegraphed because of his Q. So he needs some love. He's not a great champion. This buff totally scans. It may be worth looking into him now because he's getting a lot of love back. Right, he's getting some more mana, he's getting some buffs and tank items, lots of things here helping him. Dr. Mundo. Mundo's weird because he's getting what would be a net nerf early and a good late game buff. His ult also is just gonna feel better to use. That's basically the summary of this. Like, he's getting a lot of little nerfs early in favor for a better late game. I'm not gonna lie to you, even with Mundo having like a crazy fast clear, shit still sucks. It's not great. I like never win as him. I never win with him. I always beat him. Like, is very rarely is it. And if he's winning, it's not because of him. It's been my take. It's always somebody else got fed and he just is annoying with them. That is normally how it goes. So all this makes sense to me. And that's basically the summary here. Right, he's got more functionality out of his ult. He's got better scaling. Right, like he's basically an anti AP champ tank as well, with this like magic resist growth going up. But yeah, overall he should be weaker, or he should be a little weaker early and a lot stronger late, has been my read on this. Yeah, I hate New Mundo. I hate him. I hate him. I can't. Every time I fuck with him, I feel useless. I never feel as good as like old Mundo. Just how it is. K-Sante is a tad weak in average skill. We're giving him a few quality of life upgrades to help him perform better. I mean, K-Sante is weird because I could see that he's strong-ish, but not really yet. I feel like his lane phase is very telegraphed too. It's not hard to beat him in lane. He does seem like if piloted correctly and he has a lead, he can actually do some stuff, but I don't feel like he's crushing games yet, but maybe I'm not seeing it yet. I feel like it's not... I feel like there's better picks than K-Sante in general right now, so I'm not convinced that this is even... I feel like he should get a buff, to be honest. I don't think he's that good, but I could actually check the data on that. I feel like he's weak. He's new, so yeah, no one knows how to play him yet, I guess. That could be your argument. I mean, I guess in higher level play, he's pretty good. Yeah, I guess in higher level play, maybe I'm not giving him enough credit, especially as the better players have started figuring him out, because the better players, basically, as with any of these champions, once the better players have like spammed him out, because whoever's like investing in this is getting value, right? So maybe he is better than I realized. I felt like when I've seen him, he hasn't really done much yet. But I suppose he's a pretty good weak side warrior at the very least in top lane. He's very hard to kill. Very hard to kill, actually. So maybe that's why he's doing better in the higher elos, is because he's just so hard to really kick out a lane, and that's valuable in itself. It's just something to think about. He's also high. He's high skill. Like, there's a lot of shit you can do with him. Kassadin, this change is a little interesting. So Kassadin will now be playable, very, very playable into mages. So much so that I'm tempted to pick him up for mage matchups. So essentially what's happening here is they're giving him a shield buff. It's giving lower AP scaling, right? And the speed of the shield is the shield is granted as soon as you cast the Q. So I'm interested in Kassadin. Because that, not only did they do that, but then they made it so that the E is just a cooldown now. It's a cooldown, and when people cast spells, it helps with the cooldown, but it's basically not locked out anymore. So Kassadin's looking fucking good, man. He's looking good. If you've got like a bunch of mages, I say you start bringing out this guy. However, don't start picking Kassadin into AD. Don't do it. I'm only going to pick him into AP comps. Don't pick Kassadin into AD comps because you read these changes. This ain't going to help you. It's not going to help. You're going to int. I'm telling you right now, I know it's going to happen in my games. I see a Kassadin, I'm going to insta-lock Tryndamere, and I'm going to run the game over. With it's not going to be funny for them. So just a warning, he is good. He's going to be good again. But don't pick him into a bunch of AD champs. Don't pick him into Talon. Don't pick him into Aurelia. Don't do it. You're going to be sad when you do it. This change doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't help. It's going to be worse. I'm telling you. It's not going to do anything for you. You think that number does anything? That is a magic damage shield. That E has nothing to do with auto attacks. You understand? Okay. Be careful out there, Kassadin players. You've been warned. Yeah, so Blue Kayn is getting a buff. It's fine. I mean, it's weak. It really is. It's very weak. You're not really incentivized to go Blue Kayn at all, even with this. The only time you go Blue Kayn is the enemy team's super squishy. Otherwise, don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Lilia. Changing Lilia from a ranged champion to melee champion last patch greatly increased her synergy with demonic embrace conquerors. The red buff as a result of the little power expected. We're pulling some of that power out in a way that should hurt her tankier builds. Magic damage. And then her true damage is up. I don't know why we're buffing this. Not a fan. It says Q base damage decreased. But what? But this is reading wrong. It's saying that the base damage is going up, so I don't know what... Oh. It is going down. It's just going down in the later stages. Got it. Okay. Got it. All right. I was like, what is that even saying right now? I mean, Lilia... I actually think she's quite strong with the protein, which I'm going to get into in a minute before I close down these patch notes. The protein item synergy, which you should watch out for. Malphite! Brother Malphite is getting a magic damage buff, and he's getting mana cost 50 at all ranks on his E. Malphite is getting a pretty big buff. Pretty big buff, in my opinion. It's a lot of damage buff. It makes him a lot more reliable. I had a Malphite carry me the other day. He's probably going to be carrying me harder today. Maokai! This one's an interesting one. His clear speed is getting a nice little buff, a nice little quality of life buff. I'm playing Maokai, jungle boys. Bring the Maokai back. I'm down. I think I'll give him a try on Japan, actually, this morning. It's probably a good time to do it. I don't know if I played in Korea. Every time I queue mid and jungle, I never get jungle. It's not even worth saying mid and jungle. You're better off queuing jungle if you want jungle. So that's why I've been doing mid and top, because it just seems more stable. Because jungle's hard right now. Like, jungle's tough. At least on Korea, it's tough. Just people play Elise and invade you and shit. It's just hard. It's fucking tough to play. And then when you rarely get the role, you just feel like you're out of practice when you get it. Unless you're spamming it. Mordekaiser jungle has been a big winner of the 12-22 thanks to his passive. We're dialing that passive down. This doesn't kill Mordekaiser jungle, by the way. It just makes this big monster clear slower. Still fine. Shyvana, I haven't seen Shyvana doing well. This has to be in other regions. So this is one of those, like, you know, power clearing jungles that kick ass in slow regions type of joint. I'm sure she's fine even in Korea, but a lot of people just don't play it. And so that's why she's getting a nerf. Sion's getting a buff. The mana growth and the base mana is going up. Decimating smash is going up as well. This will basically mean that Sion can bully you a little bit more. And that's significant because his lane phase is fucking annoying. And generally Sion needs Corrupting Pot. Now he might not need that anymore. Very significant change for those who are laning Sion. Syndra. Nerf. Yes. Fuck Syndra. This bitch is too strong. High skill mage. All in the similar problems that Zed has. Crowds out the rest of the pool. Can you play Zed? Can you play Syndra? Congratulations. You're fucking crushing it. Right? So with the Ravenous nerf on Zed and then hopefully a Zed nerf around the corner, I pray to God. And then the Syndra nerf. This makes it a little bit more reliable to fight Syndra, especially in skirmishes. Makes it harder for her to control the game as a control mage should. But she's still going to be pretty strong, but not crazy god tier giga broken right now at all stages of the game. So we'll see how she looks after this, but I think it's deserved. I think she's very, very strong right now. A lot of people main Syndra and higher Elos, and have been seeing a pretty good result with it. Tom Kench. AP Tench. Tom and Kench is Tench. All right. Croaked a little when preseason changes made it to him, resulting in Kench being downgraded to the bench. We're giving him buffs that should help his tank builds while also doing some follow-up buffs to his AP builds from a few patches ago. Don't care about the AP builds, but hey, whatever. If there's an actual build, I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Honestly, I don't mind. Tom Kench it definitely is kind of weak. He's kind of telegraphed. He falls off super hard. I think a buff is okay, even though his lane phase, when it is strong, is annoying as hell. Trundle benefited too much from his jungle clears, especially now tanks are seeing play, bringing down his clear speed a bit. Yeah, he's been pretty strong for a while. I've heard a lot of people mention that. And his ult is getting nerfed. Yumi, nerf is deserved. Just disable the champion. Gray the champion out. Zach. Dude, this champion is fucking killing me in lanes. I think I've lost to Zach 10 times. Zach is good. Zach is Korea's secret lane. I'm telling you. This champion is good. I said it before with Sejuani, years before she popped off everywhere. I'm saying it now. Zach's lane is fucking crazy. I'm telling you, this fucking champion is hard as fuck to beat, dude. If your spacing is good and you know how to harass properly with it, dude, it's awful. This is an awful champion to play against. It's good in the mages, it's good in the melees, it's good. It's good. It's hard. Hard lane. Legit scary. I'm telling you. And they're buffing him. You understand? I already think he's good. And they're buffing him. Why is his cooldown going down? He's already hard to beat. What the fuck? Crazy shit. Hey, I'm telling you. It's doing more damage. The cooldown's lower and it's doing more damage. The fuck is this shit? It's strong already. Zeri, they're literally taking Zeri and they're just throwing a bunch of shit at her and trying a different Zeri. This is like a new Zeri. Zeri knew. This is Zeriqua. And she's got all this shit. Basically, I could speculate until I'm blue in the face. The best way to figure out what Zeri's doing, guys, is to play it. You shouldn't be able to hard win all team fights with mobility now, though. And then now we get into jungle adjustments. These jungle adjustments are significant as well because they hurt early clears. All right? You just don't clear as fast early anymore. Right? That's been a big deal with the jungle. Jungle's OP. It snowballs super fast. That's why stuff like Sylas is crazy right now in the jungle. Just anything with like a cheese gank. Even I saw Camille fucking ganking people again and carrying in Korea. So there's all sorts of shit that's out there that's getting like really good value out of just cheesing. And I talked to Falaris about this on Discord. I'm like, bro, people just cheese and they're justified because you can't invade them and the ganks are coming so fast that you just gimmick your way through the early game and you get huge. So yeah, this is basically a nerf to the early game. And then your jungle experience in the mid game is going up. There's a bug. And now you get a little bit more experience in the mid game. Do you understand? That's not crazy game breaking, but it's you're not going to feel as behind anymore for power clearing. Power clear, you're actually going to feel strong. So this is good. This is good. If you were playing early game junglers, though, you were benefiting off of this. And now the mid game should let people catch up a little bit more, in my opinion. Objective planning, the scoreboard voting disabled, vote timing, all this shit is getting modified. Let's see. So far, we see the objective planning is allowing players to better align whether or not to take objective hours. The situations of vote showing up too frequently at irrelevant moments. True. Agree. So it's a good change. Don't care about ARAMs. Don't care about this shit. Competitive. We want to... Okay, this is interesting. We want to make it easy to get into fun with League without doing research beforehand. So we added item recommendations. We're also adding a recommender. Nice. This is good. Pick order swapping. Draft strategy is an important part of the game. So we want to make it easy for your teammates to optimize draft for success. Currently, there's a lot of opportunities. Things go wrong. Players swap their pick order. You have to communicate. Have to champ. Blah, 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 blah. Matchmaking queues. Drafting during this declaration. You can now press a button next to an ally portrait to swap pick order. When there's 5 seconds left in the phase, in progress order swap request will be canceled. If your order swap request is declined, you cannot initiate another request with that player. Wow, that is actually amazing. Champ select anonymity. We heard feedback that the only difference between allies' names, champ selects, is 1 through 5. It can be difficult to tell who's speaking, particularly when a lot of people are talking. We're giving you code names. Ally 1 through 5, Gromp, Wolf, Raptor Krug, and Scuttle Crab. That's actually pretty clever. I think that's a smart... I've been trying to read Korean and being so confused. I love it. That's a good change. Nice. I really like that. That's a clever... Good job, whoever came up with that. That's good. I love it. Gromp Gap. Scuttle Crab Diff. That's good. End of season honor rewards include new honor level 5 Malzahar skin granted according to your honor level. I don't have that. Champ select favoriting improvements. Yeah, okay. Ping adjustments. Ping size has been slightly reduced. Improved clarity. Push ping. Polished ping ripple. Quality of life. Death dance. Updated Death Dance, so bleed no longer cancels recalls? Bro, that's like the biggest change in the universe. Do you understand how big of a buff that is to Death Dance? Death Dance is shit because of that. Holy, I might buy it on Tryndamere just to celebrate. Dude, it's so annoying. That is the best change ever. Death Dance OP again. I'm not even exaggerating. That's like huge, dude. In late game scenarios, not being able to back on time is fucking game breaking. Nice. Good patch notes. Hey, good patch notes.